Now, I'm going to do something most gardening videos won't do. I'm going to tell you what this mixture cannot do, because if I don't, you'll lose trust in me, and I deserve to lose it. Anyone who promises you one bottle for every problem is lying. That person doesn't care about your garden. They care about selling you something. The baking soda and oil mixture is not a universal solution. It has boundaries. And knowing those boundaries is what makes you a real gardener instead of someone just following instructions. This mixture will not kill fat caterpillars. A cabbage worm chewing through your kale? This spray won't stop it. A squash vine borer tunneling into your pumpkin? You need a different approach. These are hard-bodied insects, or insects that work in ways our simple spray can't address. Here's the philosophy. A tool only works if you know what it's designed for. A hammer builds houses, but if you try to use a hammer to fish, you'll be disappointed. This mixture is designed for leaf fungus and soft sucking bugs. That's what it does. That's what it does well. But if you're dealing with something else, you need a different tool. The deeper knowledge, the real mastery of gardening takes time. My family has worked this land for almost 2 centuries, and we're still learning. We understand the seasons, the soil, the pests, the diseases. That knowledge can't fit into a 10-minute video. But this video gives you something real. It gives you something that works. And it gives you the humility to know when you need to learn more. Start with 1 quart of clean water. If you have rainwater, use that. If not, tap water works fine. This is your foundation. Everything else builds on this. Now, add 2 to 3 teaspoons of plain baking soda. Listen to me carefully. I said plain baking soda, not baking powder. Not washing sodas or laundry soda. Plain baking soda. The difference matters. Wrong powder and your spray won't work properly. Next, add 1 teaspoon of oil. If you have vegetable oil in your kitchen, use that. If you've invested in neem oil, that works wonderfully too. The oil is what smothers the soft-bodied insects. Finally, add 10 drops of mild liquid soap. This is crucial. The soap acts as an emulsifier. It marries the oil and water together so they don't separate. Without it, you'll spray out mostly water and leave the oil sitting at the bottom of your container. Now shake it. Shake it hard. Keep shaking until the mixture becomes milky and even throughout. You'll see the transformation. The water will turn from clear to cloudy, almost like milk. That's what you want. Here's the pro tip. You must keep shaking your bottle while you spray. The oil and water want to separate. Every minute you're not shaking, they're creeping apart. So spray, shake, keep that bottle in motion. Before you spray your entire garden, do a patch test. Pick 1 leaf on 1 plant. Spray it. Wait 2 hours. Check it. You want to make sure your mix isn't too strong for that specific plant variety. Some plants are more sensitive than others. 2 hours tells you what you need to know. And remember the B rule. Only spray in the cool morning or early evening. Never spray when the sun is hot or when flowers are open and bees are visiting. This mixture is not toxic to bees, but you want to protect them anyway. And never spray open blossoms directly. You're protecting your garden, not harming the pollinators that make it possible. Here's why you've never heard this before. There's no money in a $1 box of baking soda. You already own it. There's no repeat purchase. There's no profit. But there is money in selling you 5 different bottles. 1 for powdery mildew, 1 for black spot, 1 for aphids, 1 for spider mites, 1 for general garden health. Buy the system. Subscribe to the fear. Keep coming back. The garden store isn't evil. They just operate on a system where their profit depends on your panic. Our system, the legacy of tending land for almost 2 centuries, operates on simplicity, on knowledge, on knowing that nature is not your enemy. Nature is what you're trying to help. My grandmother planted roses in that Lancaster County soil when she was a young woman. Those same roses are still there. They're still healthy. They've lived through droughts and hard winters and countless seasons, not because we poisoned everything around them, because we tended them, we understood them. We gave them what they needed and protected them from what would harm them using the simplest tools available. That's the difference. Poisoning a garden means you're at war with nature. You're trying to kill everything that might cause problems. Tending a garden means you're in partnership with nature. You're protecting what you love without destroying everything else. I want to know your story. In the comments below, tell me your county and your specific garden trouble. Help me map the country's garden health. Show me where this simple mixture works best. Share your heritage. Share your knowledge. The choice is in your hands. You can keep buying the fear. Or you can open that cabinet, grab that $1 box, and remember that sometimes the best solutions are the simplest ones. The ones that were always there. The ones that have worked for generations. The ones that let you tend your garden with a careful hand instead of a heavy fist.